we're already roughly halfway through the 2020s decade, so I asked on my community tab what you thought was the best album of the decade so far. Let's see what you all had to say. So unfortunately, community posts only get pushed if they're polls, so I had to set it up like this, and I put what I figured would be the 3 highest responses as actual clickable options on there. Those albums being Quadeca's Vanisher Horizon Scraper, Magdalena Bay's Imaginal Disc, and JPEG Mafia's LP. Quadeca came in first, which I suppose is to be expected for a YouTube demographic, at about 65 votes. Magdalena Bay was in close second with 58 votes, and Peggy was easily in the last with about 35 votes. Every other answer to this poll was on the other option, so let's see what some of those comments have to say. The most common answer down here was Ants From Up There by Black Country New Road, and retrospectively, I should have expected that for sure. It's not close to what I would personally call the album of the decade, but it will likely be forever considered a classic within fans of music, especially online. It has that impact and longevity in culture for sure. The next most common answer was Hellfire by Black Midi, which feels like both a decently obvious one and sort of a strange outsider take at the same time. Personally, I'd actually be more towards Cavalcade out of the albums they've made this decade, but clearly I'm in the minority, and I just love to see y'all digging Black Midi anyways. Another that had a few suggestions was Magic Alive by McKinley Dixon, and yeah, I see the vision there. I wish this album landed its concept and storyline ever so slightly better, but the rapping, production, jazz instrumentation, just everything about the album in general sounds amazing for every second of its runtime. A few of you also picked I Didn't Mean to Haunt You rather than Vanisher for Quadeca's best album, and honestly, I think I'm with you. The concept of this album is immaculately executed, and this album has so many moments that are so special and simply out of this world. To go over a few great picks that were just one-offs, first I'll give it to Young Exile's pick, shout out to him, and he went with Loath's I Let It In and It Took Everything. Yeah, it's probably one of the better metal albums of this decade for sure. Loathe are crazy good. Love to see some appreciation for the underrated and emotional Heavy Metal by Cameron Winter of Geese. Tyler's Chromacopia is absolutely a good take. That's one of the best executed and most well put together hip-hop albums of the decade, no doubt about it. And of course, I'm just happy to see somebody loving By the Time I Get to Phoenix by Injury Reserve just as much as me, which happens to be my current pick for album of the decade handedly. But let me know what your favorite album of the decade is in the comment section here, and I'll continue compiling them for a future long-form video. So stay tuned for that, and remember to like and follow for more music-related content.